This is Tanvir Kazmi with my news channel, See the World through Tanvir Kazmi. It's a very important topic, which is a little bit sensitive, but I want to talk about this as though it's very important to know that's where are we going. A few murders happened. I was seeing some of the news about, and I was investigating some of the important news about research channels that a sugar daddy, sugar girl, sugar mama, and sugar boys kind of concept, which is very the latest a few years back, and it prevailed a few times, and it has caused major issues. Its name changed, but it's again it's related to the sexual uh, need people had invented and had caused major problems. Uh, the young girls come from abroad, come study into uh, rich countries, and they need higher educations. Somebody pay the fees their parents cannot control, they cannot pay. Also, boys come there from there to the rich countries, and they have very high fees, the universities and colleges. So they try to get some help. A few rich retired women also offer them to I can pay you your fee or help you, and if you become my sexual partner or something like that. Some people may have some good idea, they have some sincerity, but apparently it's look like the same as some of the Islamic world has invented uh, concept of temporary marriages, which prevailed uh, very dangerously, and it caused major issues in the world right now. So when I review all these issues and murders and chaos and unhappiness in society, temporary marriages mean temporary for 1 month, for 2 months, for 1 year, for 2 years. I'm going abroad. I want to stay with one girl and leave them alone after a few years. Same the girls. It's not only men's are doing right now. Women have started doing because girls and women also having making a lot of money, and they also involved into just like the people of Joseph. When Joseph went to Egypt, they had a big problem over there, and God sent to him as a beautiful boy. Not only men were having many sexual partners as a slave girls and sharing all kind of, and women were also was his story clearly tells Joseph's story, Yusuf al-Islam story, that women were also having many sexual partners, young boys, and they were sharing the boys for a sexual purpose, and they were slaves. That's where God sent them, and even they tried to put him into prison. They did not want that lust to come finish, so they put him into prison for many years. But finally, God released him and showed that he is the true leader, and he became the king of Egypt. He changed everything. All holy books, I have not seen a single statement which allows us to have a temporary relationship, male and female, for just for sexual purpose. What happens during this course? Just like we eat food, we drink water, our body needs that. When we eat food, it goes inside, give our body nutrition, and then we feel great energy and go do something. Again, wait again evening time. Again, wake up morning time. We need food. Same thing. God has created us for a reproduction process to continue. Human has to find peace and tranquility when a man goes to female or when female goes back to man. They both feel very great sexual satisfaction and love and peace. This is how the world is becoming very prosperous as a family system. And the children born and they become and parents become uncle and aunties and father and mother and grandmother and grandfather. So that system is created by God to make us a family person. Keep in your mind, animals, they do not have any rules at all. Go to any forest and read you and check your Animal Planet or animal channels. They have no restriction. Go see monkeys and lions and horses. They go have sex with anybody, reproduction process goes. Even I sees monkeys channel, even son and daughter and father and mother, there is no restriction. They go anywhere, any they want. But God has created humans as a superiority, the superior of the entire universe. He said, I creating this man, Adam, to rule the entire universe, the leader of the entire universe. So when you choose a leader, that person has to live according to the rule of the creator. So God sent him to earth and say, I created you, you multiply, I created for your woman, and you find peace and tranquility. Also, you transfer seeds. During their pregnancy, the girls when they receive a seed, she get pregnant and produce more beautiful children. Those children then continue to become nice doctors, engineers, architects, IT professors, and so many other things, nice mechanics, every kind of profession. So that due to those reproduction process, the world is getting more and more best services. Somebody's making beautiful, high palaces, houses. Somebody building, cars, building computers. So humanity is very important for them to survival is to based on family system. God has created very very strict laws to promote family system. If and I seen many channels, courts channel, family dispute channels for many years, and most of them have one issue. The girl slept with many men, and she has a child, and nobody's agreed to accept the child and raise that child. And they're suing each other. Parents are unhappy. Girls is crying, and boys, she blamed. They are crying and there's suffering going on. Pay us food, for this child and this chaos, suffering, unhappiness. That's why God said, I created you from tiny drop. I made rules. God continues to send us reminder through prophecies from messengers, from good people everywhere. They continue to remind us people to come back to the path of Creator. He created you for the reason. Very, very strict test is there for humanity. They has to do everything according to the law. So God said, I created for you everything. I sent water from you. I sent water from sky for you, free. I'm giving you water, fruit, vegetable, everything great, everything for you. Sun, I put sun as service for you. I bring night for you to take a rest. Everything has been made for humanity, for men and for women. So man, God has made it in charge of everything, and women also will get all rewards, and God wants a family to take care of them. So it's very important to understand this concept of sugar daddy and mata and temporary marriages does nothing but destroy a family system. Sleeping around with free sex is destroys. God destroyed Lot people with the stone rain. Why? Because Satan was successful to creating a new law asking men to sleep with the men for your sex pleasure and forget about women. Men do not have ovary, they cannot have a child. So he was able to successfully transfer this idea, and God felt threat. This evil practices will spread all over the world, and humanity reproduction will stop, and within a few hundred years, humanity will be gone from the earth. So God is in charge of everything. So He punished them. First sent Lot, to guide them to come back to path of God. Lord said, "Look at my daughters are here. It's for you." They said no. The God destroyed them. Same thing Joseph when he went to Egypt. The top women were having hundreds of men day and night for sex pleasure. They were not producing any children. Men were sleeping around with anybody's wife and they were having fun and enjoyment, pleasure. God felt threat again, humanity is gone because now they running behind their lust. Lust, think about, we eat so many time a day. We eat so much fruits and vegetables. We eat every day. It continues, your body wants more and more and more. But in sexual relationship, If there's no boundary, there's a destruction everywhere. The children will born, people will throw them away, and then they become criminal burglars, and they say, "Who are we? Where's our father? Who's my mother?" And nobody take care of them. They become animals. They will destroy. Earth will be full of destruction. That's why God has strict laws of male and female relationship. It cannot be temporarily. Yes, if there is a problem with this dispute happen, a divorce option is there with a condition, lot of condition, but you can marry somebody else. But everybody should know a child will born. So temporary relationship, a lot of people, even Islamic world has got into some very bad habits that they are allowing some people, allowing men or women to have a relationship if you're traveling to somebody else country or living in a different country in a university study, you can have 2 3 years for a relationship. That is not possible. Quran clearly say, Holy Book clearly say, if you have a relationship with each other, sexual relationship is because you want to prevail family system, then I will allow you. We cannot allow a person to deliver a seed and run away. A woman takes somebody's seed from many men and then destroy the child, kill the child. God has destroyed many generations. Keep in your mind, guys. It's not so. This sugar daddy, sugar mama, sugar this and sugar that is a very bad habit. Prostitution, selling strip clubs, bodies and showing body. This is a destroying us. Peace is gone. We cannot continue let it happen. We need to raise our voices. Churches, temples, mosques. Come on, wait. Come on, wait. Remove this immorality from the society. A lot of murders are happening. A lot of things are issuing. Women, girls who are involved in having issues with the sugar daddy and sugar mama, and then they being murdered, and they are also killing older men who try to resist. So what happens here? Man is paying fee for the girl, young girl traveling came back here and the United States or some other country, and then she said, because I'm a temporary relationship, so she started having a sexual affair with another young man. So he found out I'm paying money, and he said, no, you cannot do this. And she said, I'm just for you, you can use me, that's all. And they got an argument, and he killed her. Same thing, girls found argument happen, and the older man said, you cannot, I'm paying for you, everything, I'm taking care of you, you have to be sincere to me, obedient to me. And girl said no, and she poisoned him and killed him. So both ways, same thing. The older woman, if you want to marry a younger girl, you're living alone, God has permitted you, God allowed you to, you can have. Why are you living alone and suffering? Children is not going to give you what your body needs. They're going to give you, you need to have, God has allowed you, if you're 80 years old, if you're 70 years old, go get a man, anybody. You can become a second or third wife. God has permitted that. Joseph did this. Abraham did this. How can we deny the law of all three major books? So instead of creating a sugar son or sugar this and sugar boy, it's better to be openly say, this is my God-given right, I'm achieving it. This guy will help me, I will help him in study and so we can make this world again back to this. What happening? Go Code channel, go to all the channels. The suffering are going on. Every house is suffering. Free sex society is not part of God's system. God gonna destroy it through stones and the rain of stone, just like people of Lot were destroyed. They were told you cannot do this. They refused it. They were destroyed by God. God has created us. He sent us water. Think about if He stops sending us water. From where we'll get water? If He stops producing grains and rice and everything, how can we get something? We are not doing nothing. Same thing, be aware of the power who is giving you everything. Follow their commandment. He allows you. If man has more need, for he enjoys more, he has more, he can do this. He can have any widow or divorcee or single girls, anybody who wants to come as a second, third, and fourth, lawful, proper way. Lawful mean you follow the command of God. You don't need anyway. kind of lessons people think is need. It's between you and God. You must be open, sincere, and produce children. That should be main objective. And have a bigger family will give you a lot of pleasure. Going to strip club, watching porn, prostitution is a curse in society. This is destroying every human houses, every human's mind. Young boys doing masturbating, girls, you are destroying your life. And somebody going towards temporary sugar daddy, sugar girls, that is a destruction. You not only you will destroy this life and God destroy the God's family system, you will not be given a chance in next life. Come back to path of God. Make life easier for the people. And there is no restriction. Any holy book, any girl age can marry any girl, any man, any age. From 13 up to 90, 100, any age they can accept each other. It's allowable. Family system strengthens societies and countries. It reduces the crime rate of the society. So come back. Stop going toward the destruction. We should discourage about this evil practices going on of showing nude body into the restaurant, and girls are going around with so many guys. We cannot do this. You're destroying not only girls' future, you're destroying the men's health. They need permanent somebody home to help them. Let's come back to large families. Let's avoid those temporary relationship concept. Let's not let happen secret lovers. Let's not allow group sex, sharing spouses. That's the destruction. It takes so much time to achieve certain thing, and it takes few minutes to just fulfill your desire, and then again you have to spend so many hours. It's a lust. It's a trap of devil. But when you become part of family, anybody, any age, no restriction, you are allowed to enjoy all of together. God's system is the best. Stay away from the devil. He is your enemy. He is destroying every piece of the house. People are suffering. But you have to come out of those bad sexual things which is spread all over the world. The moralities, sex, as I said, swapping each other's wives, sleeping around group sex, women sleeping with women, men sleeping with men, sex toys, masturbating, sugar daddy, and temporary mata and temporary mishar. These are nothing but a trap of shaitan. You keep in your mind, he does not want us to lead the universe. He wants us to be finished. But God is the superpower. If you come back to God, He can forgive your sins. Let's change now. Let's make this world peaceful. Let's give every man and woman and children and the girls and the boys what they deserve. They deserve happiness. They deserve love, affection that only can come when we be open and sincere. Don't stop if your daughter stand up and say, I want this boy. Help them. Don't stop any man if the man is 8 years old. I want to marry a 20 years girl. Help them if they both agree. Anybody, build them houses. If you want to go to forever life of heaven, you may be given a planet to live over there, rulers forever. Think about that. So go make people life easy and make your life easy. Don't go secret lovers and secret sex and all. Punish those bad behavior lightly. Bring back people to the path of God. Let's change to bring peace, and prosperity in this life and hereafter is waiting for us. God is waiting for us. Jesus is waiting for us. All the prophets of God is waiting for us so they can all together live together forever. Let's change. Let's finish all those evil practices and come back to path of God. Take care. See you next time. Bye.